Hi, welcome to my channel, Untethered for Life. So today we have just arrived in Estes Park, Colorado to attend the Frozen Dead Guys event, which is a bit different this year. The last 20 years, this event was hosted in Netherlands, Colorado, and was a free event anyone can attend. It kind of just took over the entire city. Now though, it's being hosted in Estes Park, and it's a ticketed event. Our tickets were $40. So there was a lot of commotion about this event moving from the Netherlands to Estes Park. Is it still gonna have that weird, gritty, fun, party-like atmosphere it did in the Netherlands? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the inside scoop. If you live in Colorado, you're thinking about moving to Colorado, you vacation here, I'd highly encourage you to subscribe to my channel for all kinds of cool and interesting and weird things that you can do in this beautiful state. With that, let's go ahead and jump in line. There's a little bit of a line. It's just a short line. Should be through pretty quick, I think. It's an insanely long line. So we parked in the Estes Park Visitor Center, and after a half an hour walk to the event and a 45-minute wait in line, we finally entered the Frozen Dead Guy Days event. Let's go and take a walk around the venue and see how it's laid out. So the venue consisted of 3 decently sized barn-like type structures, as you can see us walking around here. Each of these buildings had stages set up where live music was playing pretty much the entire time. They were all well decorated, and there were a significant number of selfie stations, if you will, sprinkled throughout the venue. Now I will say that this event is for you if you just want to grab a beer and listen to some good music. The music was on point. It was a bluegrass, country, kind of hillbilly, mountain town kind of vibe. It was a lot of fun. People were dancing and enjoying themselves. On Friday night in particular, they hosted a more concert-like venue at the Stanley Hotel. This time around it was featuring Polish Ambassador. I thought it was really neat that they included the Stanley Hotel as a venue for this event given its history. So when the event was hosted in Netherlands, it was a free and open event, and you could traverse kind of the whole town without a whole lot of difficulty. They tried to emulate that same thing in Estes Park, but the problem is the participating vendors were sprinkled throughout the city. It made moving around the city to visit them quite difficult. It was a little disjointed. So traditionally this event has been known to be fun, a place where you can let loose and party a little bit and just get a little rowdy. Now of course a large part of that is going to be food and booze. There were 10 food trucks available. They placed these food trucks in between each of the 3 buildings, and the lines for these food trucks were insane. And on top of that, because the lines were insane, it created traffic problems between the 3 buildings. It was just a total cluster. Along with the situation with the food trucks, they also didn't have enough porta potties. So if you had to use a restroom, back in line. It was kind of a bummer to spend $40 and then spend so much time in line, one to get into the event, then to get food and or beer, and then to use the restroom. Well, it was crazy. A lot of folks did participate by dressing up in various Frozen Dead Guy characters. Here's a few. the main focal points of the Frozen Dead Guy Days event is the coffin races. Teams of 7 people build a coffin, then they have to carry that coffin with a person in it around an obstacle course. They typically dress up, they have creative and fun names, they have commentators that are cracking jokes the entire time. It's really just creative, and it was a lot of fun. Here are a few takes of some of the teams that I recorded. So final thoughts. If you got nothing to do on a Saturday, sure, the event's worth checking out. However, I do personally believe it's lost its touch moving to Estes Park. It's not the gritty, fun, uninhibited, loose culture that I believe it was in Netherlands. Also, they weren't quite as organized or ready for the amount of people that attended. There weren't enough food trucks, there weren't enough bathrooms, the lines were atrociously long all the time. If I were to spend a full 9 hours there, a majority of my day would be spent in line. And that's kind of a bummer given I spent $40 to go to this event. People were nice, it was fun, it's something to do, it's better than staying at home, that's for sure. So I cover events and activities across the entire state of Colorado. If you've lived in Colorado your entire life, maybe you've just been here a couple years, you're thinking about moving here, or you want a vacation here, you should definitely subscribe to my channel and check out the different things you can get into.